things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Utah's offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parker.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Utes will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. So Baylor's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Not in lockstep there with the receiver. And the Bears really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Bears to pressure. pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a third down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wideout there on the slant.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The big play came, David. He saw that safety and just didn't believe he could get over the top in time.
Exactly right. You see the one safety in the middle of the field. You know the outside parts of the field are open. Run those goes, those streaks down the field on the outside. Let your playmaking receiver make that play for you.
The Utes have this offense rolling. Using his legs, it's Parker. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They're going to need... Makes the grab down the left side. He's loose. Touchdown, Baylor! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 30. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well give it to him again. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by this defense stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback, making the play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Robertson. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit.
On the field goal.
Never a doubt. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning it on! They finally make the the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The Utes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
The play-action fake. It's complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bentley. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Utes can really attack on this second and short. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Kind of like that big, reliable security man. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Utes are facing 3rd and inches. Surging forward on the sneak. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
Give to the running back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
The
kick. Looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the run, it's Washington. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Robertson. That's reeled in, it's Hawkins. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route, understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd kickoff team, everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. To the air, it's Dampier. Punch it out of the air.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh my gosh, how do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Using his feet. Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Dampier. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver of the middle of the field.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to sneak it. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. You got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Please, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Makes the catch, it's Hawkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Utah has a back on the offense coming onto the field. To throw, it's Dampier. Running into the open space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, better look out! Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes with the 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Rodgers. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe he needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picks up 1. 1st down for the offense.
And the Utes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, what a move. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bentley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Utes look to do some damage in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Just keep slinging it. Bringing the heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utes! All even up after that one. Basically a brand new game.
And with a tie, guess what? Back to the offense. Back to the offense. Which defense can get a stop? These offenses have been humming.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Prentice. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Catch in the middle, it's Prentice. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lofts one high and deep. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Punt is in the air. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Utes will line up to punt it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Robertson. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking downfield on first down. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pulls it in. It's Prentice. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Cameron. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
The Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Gets it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
They're going to run it. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense has got it all wrong, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
A field goal here would put them on top, but a touchdown's what you want in a game like this. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. After making one field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. And this one splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
The Utes send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. Turns on the Jets. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, but just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Behind the line, it's Cameron. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to back and leaves it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Bears have it with a first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal from the 6. He wants to throw it. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Splits the uprights, it's good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Davis.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air. It's Dampier. Quick strike complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
No gain on the play. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to get outside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They go to the ground. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They were backed up in their own end. Now a bit of a change of scenery there across the 35. 1st and 10 from the 36. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Robertson. Fires to the tight end. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Prentice. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Tackle is made.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
The Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Robertson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Complete to the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Got his man down the middle.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Right down the middle. He's open on the right. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Parker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. The throw to the outside is complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll pull it on the read. Spins away from the defender. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. breaks into the open. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up second.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes, but 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the ref.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duke. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The give out of the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding They're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Got his man. Turning it on. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Bentley.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And the Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. This time they'll go to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, I don't think the defense was expecting him on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping him off balance with that play call.
The Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Touchdown, Utes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Using the quick game. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Cameron. The Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. A strike downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Bears are marching down the field. From the gun, the ground game. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
They'll run play action. Snags it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Pushes toward the goal line. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
To the air, it's Robertson. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Now for the extra point try late in the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got a man. It's Bentley. There he goes. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for space. It's Parker. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
Man, I'm really curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the fourth quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Sends it downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
A nice play by this defense, and now you are one play away. Like, you've got the lead. You've got to pin your ears back. You're coming home, and you're playing the pass on this play, and you are trying to end this game right here.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Connection to the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The run from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. He wants to take the top off. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Trailing by a touchdown, getting late in the 4th, and this is a huge, perhaps a defining moment in this game. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love